Aloha, my name is Halona Laie, and I want to share my amazing life of living on the North Shore in the community of Laie. My grandmother Leva brought her 12 children all the way over from Samoa in the 1950s. She wanted a better place to educate her children and be close to a temple of God. These are my parents, Talive and Elaine Siopanoa. I am the fourth generation of Laie family to live and make Laie my own. And this is them standing at that Laie point in the year is 1963. My story of migrating to Laie is nothing new. There were so many people from all over the world that have settled here, but mostly from the South Pacific. Tonga, Samoa, Fiji, Tahiti, and New Zealand. Also a lot of Asian countries. Most of them migrated to be near a temple of God. This is the Laie Temple, and what makes Laie unique is that it's actually owned by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the whole town is. And this is a temple, and along with that came a lot of other extras that supported the church and supported the village. Laie is the home of a church-sponsored school, Brigham Young University of Kauai campus. The LDS Church bought the village to bring more members from the South Pacific to go to school and also to be near a temple, first temple outside of the continental United States. Laie is also famous for Hawaii's #1 tourist attraction, Laie is also famous for Hawaii's #1 tourist attraction, Laie is also famous for Hawaii's #1 tourist attraction, Laie is also famous for Hawaii's #1 tourist attraction, Laie is also famous for Hawaii's #1 tourist attraction, Laie is also famous for Hawaii's #1 tourist attraction, This is a real community with residents that live here in Laie. There is an elementary school, a Laie park, and also a cemetery. People really love raising their children here. It's very safe, it's convenient, and it gives that really small town country feel. This is Laie. See, within a pleasant time from someone just so that I can have things to do. Laie friends, of course, a lot of friends. This is Laie. Laie is so rich in history. In ancient Hawaiian times, it was a safe haven for criminals seeking repentance or warriors seeking sanctuary. I personally think the theme of being welcomed here and belonging still exists till this day. No one leaves here not having their heart touched by this place. This is Laie Point. Laie Point is absolutely breathtaking and beautiful. A lot of tourists like to go up here and just take in the sights because you have a 160 view of the ocean. They do whale watching up there. And my favorite time to go is like during a hurricane or some tropical storm because the waves are just amazing and crashing all over the place. And the kids in the village love to go there to jump off, which I didn't do because they're crazy. I'm not. But a lot of people like to go there for real professional big fish fishing. And it's not safe. I mean, you really have to know how to swim. Hukilau Beach is in Laie, and it's famous for the original tourist advent luau. Since 1953, Laie villagers would put on a traditional, would throw out a traditional fishing net, huge, massive, and everyone could pull in the fish. Then tourists were treated with a king's meal, traditional dancing and singing, and of course, fish was on the menu. Then came the famous tune, "Oh, we're going to the Hukilau. Oh, we're going to the Hukilau, to the hooky, 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 Hukilau. because they had so many people from all over the South Pacific. My family from Samoa did a lot of the fire knife dancing and things of that nature, doing an underground oven, the umo. And they raised a lot of money because they needed to build a chapel. Okay, well, that covers my brief overview of what Laie is about. As you can see, this presentation is about food. That's a whole nother chapter. That's a part two of probably five. And so I'm excited to tell you more. Till next time, mahalo and aloha.